The three monkeys are lined up perfectly in a row. Three little monkeys. I'm listening to the Fukushima anniversary radio programs on CBC, just a short snippet. I can't listen to that stuff much anymore. CBC this morning broadcasting the sob stories of people. I feel for them. They are significant in their minute world, but in the big scheme of things, you know, people are dying left, right, and center all the time, and to hear how a person is getting a blood transfusion from generous people in Japan one day after the disaster and everything is falling around people in Japan, but they think of a person over here in Canada. How wonderful, terrific. But you know what they don't talk about? This entire program, not one mention about the fact that this toxic boil, this festering boil on the surface of our planet is spewing out deadly toxins that are going to kill millions, tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of people down the road, maybe not today and tomorrow. And the person who got the blood transfusion, she's gone too. This is an epic proportion disaster that nobody is willing to recognize. The three monkeys, out in force again, called the media. They're out there spewing their crap. So here we are. We are dead men standing. That's who we are. Until this is resolved, we're dead men standing. Now, my argument, my anger around this is this. All right, let's say you don't want to hear about this stuff. People, you know, you want to sit back in your chair, watch whatever it is you're watching, and enjoy your life. Well, that's fine. You go and enjoy your life, but then don't saturate these airwaves with this placating bullshit. There are people out there that need to be informed, so at least let somebody come out and spill the beans and tell the truth, instead of pushing these things out of our minds. This is what they're doing. They're placating us. They're not trying to instill the terror and fear that's required for us to become active, I guess. I want to talk about my countryman in Saskatchewan, Racing Wild Ones, Gary. He's producing fantastic videos that people should see. I'm going to link his channel to the bottom of this video because I think it's worthwhile for people to see what the hell is going on in real life with this horrendous disaster that is unfolding, that boil, that bubble, that festering wound on the top of our planet somewhere, and it's just, you know, radiating out. And meanwhile, all these people in the media are just placating us. And I was thinking this morning before I was, you know, this rant is brewing, how to relate this thing to my art experience. And this is another thing, I have a beef with artists. And it's basically, most of the work that's being produced is placating us. It's not revealing the inner depths, those shelves that we don't want to have touched, those dusty, moldy shelves. You know, it's like an art experience is something that challenges the parts in us that don't want to be touched. We don't want to look at this. You know, it's like we look at, we play around with the idea of the bohemian being like a nutbag running around, pulling their hair out, cutting their ears off. Yeah, we're willing to entertain that. But in fact, when somebody does work that challenges that conformity in us, it's ridiculed, it's ignored, it's dismissed. And this is the same thing in art as it is in the real world of day-to-day life, where media comes on, you know, television, radio, talks to us about things that don't really matter. Yes, they feel like they matter, but they don't really matter. And this is my upset today. And this Fukushima anniversary is the most epic disaster in the history of humankind, other than possibly the 650 million year ago devastating species-ending, dinosaur-killing event, meteor hitting. Yes, that would be probably a bit more. But we're near a species, a world for us, not, you know, for us, species, living, breathing beings, ending at some point because of this disaster that's being, What am I looking for, the word, Maria? What am I looking for? Ignored, yeah, exactly. Was there something else I missed?
No?
Did I get everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You know, it's like artists, painters. I'm a painter. I try to create images that provoke. I don't like the vulgarity in the work now. I like to provoke. I like to create images that challenge those recesses of our mind that are called conformity. So we need to break out of the conformity, otherwise we're going to fall asleep at the wheel and the car's going to go over the cliff. That's what we're heading into. The car's over the cliff. Who are we? There we go. Dead men standing.